everybody, it's HebbieDobby here, and I'm an HCG bestie. For those of you who don't understand what I just did in my introduction, then you didn't get to see the HCG Besties vlog from last night. So, I was just playing up on that. Hi. Sorry I've been missing in action, but sometimes illness knocks you flat on your back and it takes some time to recover. I left my husband this morning staying home from work in bed. He caught what I got. I'm not sure where I got it, but I think the fever is what really brings me down. So I am on my way back to work. It's Wednesday. Yeah, so we'll just take it one day at a time. Since I have talked to you, I have lost about 5 more pounds. I had jury duty on Monday, and it's a special panel for a special case, pretty well publicized in Oregon, and I just didn't want to mess with water and food, and I have been on a stall for over 11 days, and that was preceded by a cheat. So I have not really lost any significant amount of weight since the end of April. At the end of April, last Saturday of April was when I had my cheat, and then so the whole month of May has been just frustrating, as you all know, but I was on a stall or a set point for 11 days. And frustration isn't the word to describe it. I knew in my heart that I couldn't keep going without a loss at some point or another. And I had to really examine my motivation for why I'm doing this protocol, and remember that there are other programs I could go on if I want to, and lose, gosh, what was it? Somebody's vlog I was watching that's not an HCGer, and they had all their records, and they lost 44.4 pounds, and then I looked at their dates, and it took them 2 years. So, you know, we just gotta let HCG do its thing, and our bodies do what they need to do in order to get the weight off. Hopefully that was fast. I'm going over the speed limit by about 2 miles. Anyway, so I am reporting on Vlcd 38, and I have, Apple Day. Sorry, my brain is a little foggy. So I decided to do an Apple Day on Monday because I had been stalling, and it had been over 4 days, as the protocol says, and it had been 11. I think I had been patient enough. So I decided it would just be easier not to have to mess with water, running to the bathroom, and all that while, sitting in this room with hundreds of jurors. So I ate apples, and I don't like apple days, and that was my second one ever. So there was a point of desperation in there somewhere, I think. Hope, but it was a good day to do an apple day. So I wasn't feeling well. I had gotten sick the day before, and so I really wasn't into just eating or drinking, and so from that, I woke up yesterday morning to a 3.7 pound release, as a lot of you know from Facebook. And so I was real pleased. I was very pleased with that result. So I feel like the Apple Day was done as it should have been for somebody who was truly stalled and or on a set point. So yeah, yeah, so yesterday, still not too terribly hungry. I did eat, so, you know, I did eat a meal, and I haven't tasted anything, so it's just really not very eventful for me. And I woke up this morning to a 1.3 pound release. So in the last 2 days, I've lost 5 pounds. And that yesterday was day number 38. So, yeah, I'm real happy. So my total releases so far for this round are 23.1. And I haven't told you this, but my goal is to do a 66-day round, which means that my first P3 day will be on my last day of work when all the interpreters and myself go out for breakfast. And so I'd like to have an omelet or something, you know, an egg dish that day. So that's my goal. Some of the reasons why that won't happen is because I lose more than 36 pounds, as the protocol says. The biggest one is that I go immune. And that being that I get really, really hungry. If you're on your first week of Vlcd and you're really hungry, it's not because you're immune, it's because your body's adjusting. Oh my goodness, every time I say a sentence, I think of something else I want to tell you, but I'm going to have to keep this brief. Anyway, into the length of the protocol, if you start becoming very, very hungry, there's a couple of reasons that might be happening. One, maybe your HCG is no good. That's generally the case. The other reason is because your body has become immune to the HCG. One way you avoid it is, for myself, or if you're on RX HCG, is that you skip a day every week of injections or drops, and that way your body doesn't get used to having the injections every day. Another confession is I have upped my dosage. I am, what is it? Where one typically does 125 IUs. I started this round doing 150, and right now I'm doing 200, which on my diabetic needle with my 5,000 IUs mixed with 10 mLs of bacteriostatic water, I am giving my injections at 40 units. Just as a little test, and I am so not hungry, it's not even funny. I am actually feeling better and less hungry and less needy of food on 40, and it's been a week. I didn't want to report it until I had it been in my system for a while, and I'm happy to say that a higher dosage is not affecting me like it does others that have said that a higher dosage can make them hungry. If that changes, I will of course go down. But I have a question for all you seasoned HCGers. And I know this is going to spark a lot of thought in everybody, but I think it's something that needs to be discussed, and I'm hoping that a lot of you will include it in your vlog. And that has to do with the fact that it is my understanding that HCG in your system releases fat into your body where your body blood system is saturated with fat calories, where you're not just eating 500 calories a day, but your body has, and I have seen the numbers, 1,700 to 5,000 calories in your blood system while you're on this protocol. That's why you do a loading day for the first few days until you have enough fat in your blood system to sustain you. With that in mind, why is it that we feel like we have to get the 500 calories so that our body doesn't go into starvation mode? That doesn't make sense to me, that if I have, let's just say, an average of 2,500 calories in my blood system based on released fat in my blood system, why would 350 calories versus 500 calories make me go into starvation mode. So my question is, bottom line, why do I have to eat all my 500 calories? I was sick. I didn't feel like eating all my 500 calories yesterday, and I did not. I had 1 fruit, 1 protein, and 1 vegetable. Now, I'm not saying, I'm thinking that if I'm going to cut things out, the protein is the last thing to go, because I feel like I see why we need that. But that was probably 250 calories because I weighed everything out. And what was my vegetable? Oh, I had some broccoli, which is pretty low calorie. And chicken is fairly low as well, not as low as fish or something. But, you know, let's say I had 300 calories yesterday. You know, if I did that every day, would my body go into starvation mode? Anyway, I'm rambling. Shout out to Chunk, and just acknowledge that you're an inspiration, and I admire you very much. I sent Chuck a private message because I too did the no scale challenge for 2 weeks at Christmas time, and I shared with him what my experience was on that. But I'm so glad you're hanging in there, because, like I said, your body has moved a mountain. And everyone else who's starting this Vlcd, I know there's a lot of my subscribers, or new subscribers, that are starting and loading and on their first week. Hang in there. One of the new vloggers said that they didn't know that there was complications or negative aspects to the first week. They just wanted to see the pounds drop. And we forget sometimes when we vlog as newbies, or anybody, we forget when we're so excited because the scale showed a 3.5 pound loss. We forget to also share what we might have been going through on the first day of our Vlcd, as far as feeling like, oh no, I don't know if I can do this. Oh, I'm dizzy. I've got a headache. And I told this one vlogger I have the record for headaches. I detoxed my first round for 22 days. I had a rib snorting headache for 22 days. So you guys hang in there. Hope nobody has to break my record, but anyway, I'm losing my voice, and so I'm going to try to get this up today. Pretty sure I have jury duty tomorrow. If I get selected for this jury duty, I'm going to be gone for a month. So, I don't know, 6 of one and half dozen of another. I will do my best to keep you in communication. But I'm on this Vlcd, hopefully, unless immunity sets in, until June 16th. So, I'll keep you posted. Bye.